Hold still. Nice. Hello, my name is Sekit, and we are playing Enigmatica 6, and I'm out doing a little exploring, and I found this house with the inconvenient entrance and the testificate. You gonna get out of the way? How about that? And the chest inside, this just happens to have this exact banner, so that's pretty cool. Looks like we had a battle tower and an astral sorcery temple spawn on top of each other here. That's pretty funny. The walls of the villa are rising here, and the bears moved in. And there are a couple of them especially that are driving me up the wall. This boy. One capture grizzly bear. Look at this parrot. Is this enough seeds to make you like me? Probably not. They seem to take a whole lot of seeds. Nah, that's okay. This one over here seems to have moved a good way off. Alright, and this one's moved away from the walls too. They're like climbing on the walls. Like it was something. You, you're just fine. Now last time, and I hope this made it into the episode, we made some fluid extractors, put some acacia wood up next to them. I found a couple of stray clips. Don't know if they made it into the episodes or not. We're getting some latex. We're going to want to be able to pump it out of here. And to do that, we're going to need some steel. And to make steel, we're going to need to make a coke oven. A couple things we need. The first of which is going to be a hammer from the mod Immersive Engineering. The coke oven is a multi-block structure, and we'll need one of these to assemble it. There we go. Hooray, it's a quest. Let's see, where's oh, okay. And what's it want? Okay, it doesn't give us any guff. Well, actually, we could go from here to the coke oven. So we'll want to make, and the reason we're going to make this is because what it's going to want for the coke oven are the coke bricks. So let's go ahead and see what this, okay, so 2 sticks and an iron. That's easy enough. And the wire cutters will be handy. Might as well just get all the sticks here. And here's our wire cutters. And the other one was screwdriver. Iron rods. Do we have any iron rods? I bet we do. We do. Make ourselves a screwdriver. Maybe. Let's see. Here it is. Oh, we were just a little bit off there. That's fine. I'm sure those will come in handy. Now to make the coke bricks, we're also going to need some clay. And we're going to need some sandstone. I don't know if that's going to be enough. It's probably going to be enough. We only need 9. There we go. The coke brick, you need 27 of these. And that's, for each crafting recipe, you get 3. Exactly 27. Wonderful. Now this thing, once assembled, I guess we'll just throw it right over here. Everything's temporary for now. When we put coal in it and just leave the coal sit there, over time it will give us 2 byproducts. We'll get coal coke and creosote oil. First we need to assemble the multi-block. You just right-click with your hammer where you want the thing to face, and it'll assemble for you. Just throw the coal in there, and it takes a little while. Let's see what we've gotten in the way of quest rewards here. Good amount of copper, some tough fabric, that's cool, some shaders. To actually make steel, we're going to need another multi-block called a blast furnace. And to make that, we're going to need some magma. And nether's probably the place to go for that. Let's see how horrifyingly dangerous this is. It's very, right? Yeah, that's a shelf there. That's not what we want to jump down. This looks... Ow! This looks fine. Now we're gonna want to get some netherrack too, because we're gonna need to cook it up into some nether bricks. I don't really feel like searching out a fortress right now. Blast furnace is the same general idea. I gotta craft the blocks first. Same general idea as the coke oven. It's also 27 blocks. No big deal. And you just put them down 3 by 3 by 3. And you hit the central block with a hammer, and there you go. And I probably should have waited until until I had 8 coal coke. That's okay. Won't be long. There we go. This also gives you 2 byproducts. You put your coal coke in, you put your iron in, and then we're gonna get steel and slag. And it's reward time. Oh, hey, a little more. Oh, we got some steel. Isn't that nice? That means we can, I'm gonna throw this down here. Let it charge up. The coal coke is great. It burns 4 times as long as regular coal. And it is what you need to make steel. I think I have a crafting table down there. I don't know why I came all the way up here. Force of habit, I guess. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make those pipes from mechanism. Basic mechanical pipes. And we're gonna run them right along the back here of these fluid extractors. And then this thing that we got as a reward, the configurator, we're gonna shift click, and you get push first, and then you get pull. Pull is what we want. We've been doing this manually with buckets, and that is for suckers. We're just gonna let it happen for us now. We can do the same thing with our coke oven. You see we've got this creosote oil. It fills up pretty fast, faster than it will take for a stack of coal to convert to coal coke. So we're just gonna do the same thing. Let it pour right here into this tank, and we're gonna use the oil for some stuff too. While that's cooking up, I went ahead and moved our machines. We're gonna add a few more things down here. First thing we're gonna make is an induction smelter from thermal expansion. This will help us make alloys kind of in the same way our Tinker's Construct setup, the smeltery, will help us. But it's cheaper. We just need some of this invar that we made with the iron and the nickel. And some sand, redstone flux coil, blast furnace, and one of the machine frames. And there we have it. Is that not a quest? Are you kidding me? Let's see. Great. Okay, it wants invar dust first. Now we can just grind up some iron and some nickel in our pulverizer. There's our invar dust. We'll smelt it, because why not? And that gave us the induction smelter quest too. Okay. And now it's just machines. We'll have to upgrade to integrated before we go to an aqueous accumulator, apparently. And an arboreal accumulator before we get into that other stuff. But I'm not super worried about that. I'm going to set it to output, and that'll work just fine. Another machine we're going to want down here is a Latex Processor. We're going to want a bucket of latex for that. Another machine frame. All those different redstone block variations show up and mess with JI. Hello, Rag. And also a furnace. And 4 iron in one of these machine frames that we made before. This we definitely want to power. I think we can get away without power, but we're not going to try. This is going to allow us to take this latex that we've extracted from our acacia wood with our fluid extractors. That's just hardened glass. Where did I come up with hardened glass? It must have been a reward. I didn't notice it, and I ruined one. We'll set this to pull. So fill up with latex, but we also need to get some water in here. Now the way we're going to get them is by going a little bit farther down the thermal expansion quest line. We're going to make the first tier of integral components. They're not that bad. We're just going to need, so we're going to need more invar than that. And to make some, we can just throw some ingots in our induction smelter now, and it'll deposit it into the chest here, all for the price of, a little bit of burnables. Now, each tier of integral components gives a multiplier to the base attributes of the machine. So all the thermal machines that we apply this to will have, double everything. We put them right here in our augmentation slot. Now it's going to be double fast. It's going to hold twice as much power. It's just, yeah, you see how fast doubling that is. So that's something we want to do anyway. And we shall get more hardened glass. Let's not destroy it this time. More rewards. Oh, we got some dry rubber. Isn't that's oh, we got a resonant. That's like the highest tier. We might just put that in the Sterling Dynamo. Because that should, I believe that will increase its efficiency also. It doesn't look like it. It looks like it's just burning it faster. But that means it's probably transferring the power faster too, so that's cool. We're going to make this Aqueous Accumulator. We just need a redstone servo, which is iron and redstone, bucket some glass, iron, copper. No big whoop. We're probably going to need a couple more. Where's that steel? A couple more pipes. So let's go ahead and make this. Now the Aqueous Accumulator, we can just put it down in an infinite water source. And we'll just run the pipes right here, I guess. You can see it's got a tank full of water now. We are going to set it to pull out of here. There we go. And it's going to send water. Well, we don't want these two connected. Let's There we go. That'll fill it with water sooner or later. Oh, that'll just do it back again, won't it? Darn it. There we go. Dump that out of there. Disconnect this for now. And the latex and the water will combine into this tiny dry rubber. which you craft up into this rubber that we got as a quest reward. And what we're going to do with it is take the sulfur. Remember the sulfur? We're going to throw it into our induction smelter, 2 to 1, and it's going to cook up and make us some cured rubber. Throw it right in the chest here for us. Isn't that nice? Look how fast that charcoal cooked up. That's amazing. I love it. So what we need here is 7 of them. We're still working on the jetpack here. So we can make 7 protective fabric. Then we're going to grab a little bit of iron. And we'll be able to craft up the central part of the jetpack, the Hazmat Suit. Next up, we're going to need a couple of different things, not the least of which is some energized steel. We're going to need a couple things for this. We're going to need an energizing orb, first of all. Okay, it's not that bad to make. Turn in some of these quest rewards here. And put away some of this hardened glass before I destroy it some more. Oh, more protective fabric. Thanks. I'm sure we'll need it. String away. Pipes away. Okay, we got it together. We're gonna need some more of these. Okay, we need some more resources before we go any farther. So I'm gonna do caving, but first, I want to see how we're doing with our perks here. We should have a good amount of them available. Okay, so we have 5 available that we can play with, and we're gonna want all of that, right? So we'll go one in that direction. What do we want up here? Movement speed, potion duration, infinity. +1 maximum life. That looks like a good idea. So we'll go there. Here. And that'll give us a little bit of vampirism to play with. Pick that one too. I'm down here. We're not that far away from the base. I hope this isn't the limit of the cave illuminator. It looks like it isn't. It looks like it's trying to make lights down there. Maybe it can't finish them because it's not dark. But you know, you can see what that thing does. It's really pretty cool. Anyway, what we want is an energizing orb. Oh, we're gonna need a little bit more glass. This is the thing you use to get some of the higher tier of crafting stuff. Okay, so we got a task for that. Let's see. I don't want to do anything out of order and have to do it a couple times. What do they want here? Oh, they want any tier of energizing rod. Okay. We're gonna see if we can make 3 of the basic rod. So we'll need cables and we'll need quartz. Boy, no starters in this pack, huh? Alright. We're gonna need some more of these basic capacitors. Oh, we have that. Okay. I always forget about the chisel block variations making that weird. Okay. That ought to be enough to get us 3. Something about these. Oh, we only have one of those. Okay, let's try that again. They don't. Okay, that worked fine. Take back every mean thing I was about to say. Kidding, I don't have any mean things to say about Poa. It's wonderful. We're just going to plop this down right here. This does not need power. These do. And this is such a neat mechanic. What we need is some iron, and I want to say some gold. And that's that's like one of the simplest versions of the setup. You could use just one rod. You could use a lot more than one rod. You can upgrade the rods. And it's what you use to make the higher tier materials in the Pawa mod, and they get quite high in tier. For the higher level ones, I recommend auto crafting. You end up making a lot of stuff, but you get a little progress, and it's really pretty cool. Let's see what we got for the quest. Hey, more energizing rods. Why not use them? I don't think you need space between these things. I just like the way it looks. Nice. And now with 5, it'll go significantly faster. The rods also upgrade, and you're going to want to do that for the higher tier stuff you make out of this. Otherwise, you'll be here all day. Whoop, terrible job there. Okay, so we got an amount of this stuff, and what I'd like to see is if we got anything else useful. Battery. That might be useful. That will be useful. That's exactly what we need. So we need to think about hardened thrusters. Those are also hardened reactors. So it looks like we're going to need 4 hardened reactors. You get 4 for crafting them, but we will need these hardened capacitors. Now they're not too hard to make. We just have to go ahead and make some of these large capacitors, which are just a bunch of small capacitors. We probably will need this many eventually, all smashed together. I don't know how many of these we'll need for this. Well, that's lumium. We're not even... Get it together. Okay. Actually, we'll need quite a few, so we might as well just make quite a few. Let's see here. Alright, there's 10 anyway. Now with a little uranium, we should be able to, yeah, okay. We just need to do this once, because that'll give us 4. You can form these into a multi-block that's really good for power storage, especially the higher tier ones. So let's see, what else we need? Oh, we need hardened furnators. Okay, so let's get some blast furnaces. Okay, we're really going through. I had to make a bunch more energized steel. We're really going through it. This is going to be worth it, though. Whoops. I want to make 2 of them. Oh, can we only make 1? We're out of these things. All right. Okay, 2 furnators. Or 1 hardened thruster. And another hardened thruster. I'm surprised those aren't giving us any quests. Nothing in tools of armor for the jetpacks. No? Oh, that's okay. We definitely need it. Is that everything? What are we oh, we've got the hazmat suit upstairs. Okay, now this isn't going to be a great jetpack. But it's not, oh, that is a quest. Okay. I didn't see it. But it's going to be okay. Basically what we're going to be using it for is getting on and off the the current walls of the villa while we're building that, and it'll work just fine for those purposes. Now, what I would like to know is if I could also upgrade this with what I have currently. Could we make 4? Oh, we need more energized steel. It's always something, folks. Okay, I think we have everything. Yeah. So this holds 4 million as opposed to 1 million. It's so straight upgrade. Now, before we go out and test this jetpack, I want to take a look at the keybinds. At least with some jetpacks, you can give yourself a real hard time if you, what is it, iron jetpacks, I think. Yeah, here we go. You can give yourself a real hard time if you hit the ground too hard. So we're gonna map that to something we never use, and we're gonna map this to something that we always use for the jetpack, just so I don't forget what's what. Is there a jetpack slot? Maybe? Could I put it in where the backpack is? What if I take the backpack off? No, that's fine. All right, we're gonna turn hover mode on. And let's see how we do. Just getting back and... Oh, it's slow, I see. I feel like this is significantly slower than the normal hardened jetpack, I think, but it's gonna do the trick just fine, and we'll be able to upgrade it many times. So that's gonna be it for this time. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.